All right, hold on, y'all. We getting back up on YouTube.
All right, we back live on YouTube.
All right, we back live on YouTube. Give us a second on Facebook. Bro with us. Bro with us. Y'all ain't missing nothing really. Let's see. We back.
Matter of fact, let me get off. Let me tell you what.
Shalom.
We good.
All right, so it sounds like the sound back on YouTube.
We back on YouTube, bro. Sorry for that, y'all, for that technical difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, young bro.
All right, so we just read all the definitions of judgment. All right, so I'm gonna flow back through that for those who just getting back in on the YouTube feed. I'm gonna read a couple on the outline of biblical usage, and it says judgment, justice, ordinance, judgment, the act of deciding the case, sentence, decision of judgment, execution of judgment, time of judgment. All right, shalom, y'all checking in all on YouTube. We in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, verse 5. Deuteronomy 4, verse 5, y'all. All right, so so now that we got a couple of definitions of judgment, let's go to the next spot.
We never did finish reading a complete verse.
Oh, okay.
You want the whole 5?
Yeah, let's read the whole 5.
All right. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh, my master, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
So he said, I have gave you statutes and judgments. The title of the lesson is Not So Innocent Bystanders.
Right.
Principles of judgment. So yeah, what we going into tonight is basically, you know, when we see wickedness going on in the assembly or in the congregation, like, do we get a pass because we choose to say, well, I ain't gonna say nothing?
No, you don't get no pass.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. No, it got everything to do with you if it's Torah being broken.
Right.
And we commanded to say something. Like you not gonna be an innocent bystander in that day because you chose to not speak up. You don't get a pass.
Right.
It ain't no gray area. You don't get to play neutral in this.
No.
All right. So let's go to the next part. Let's go to Leviticus 20.
All right.
Leviticus the 20th chapter. Leviticus 20 and pick it up at verse 1.
All right. And the Lord spake unto Moshe, saying, again, thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch.
That giveth his seed to Moloch. So you letting your seed or your child, you letting them pass through the fire and sacrifice to this god Moloch.
Come on, bro.
All right, go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
Okay, so he gave you a law and he told you the sentence of what was going to happen to you if you broke that law. It says the judgment for giving your seed unto Molech, it says you shall surely die. All right, go ahead.
The people of the land shall stone him with stones.
Okay, so the people of the land shall stone him with stones. That's the judgment. That's the judgment for sacrificing your seed unto Molech. Go ahead.
And I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people.
You see that? I'm going to set my face against that man.
Yeah.
That's the judgment. That's the judgment for idolatry. Go ahead.
Because he has given his seed unto Moloch to defile my sanctuary and profane my holy name.
Go ahead.
And if the people of the land do in any ways hide their eyes from the man.
Hold on, do what?
Hide their eyes from the man.
So if the people hide their eyes,
come on, bro.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Come on, bro.
I saw him sacrifice his child to Moloch, but see, that ain't none of my business.
Yeah.
Oh, it's saying if the people do hide their eyes from it, what's gonna happen?
When he giveth his seed unto Molech and kill him not.
So you're supposed to kill that man or that woman. Go ahead.
Then when I set my face against that man.
Oh, so the Most High gonna take his protection from you, banish you from the covenant.
Come on, bro.
That's the judgment for going silent. Go ahead.
And against his family.
And against your family. Go ahead.
And will cut him off. And all that go a-whoring after him to commit whoredom with Moloch from among their people.
Wow. Keep going.
And the soul that turneth turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, and to go a whoring after them. I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people.
Y'all see these judgments?
Oh,
This is what we talking about. The judgments, the principles of judgments, all that. Right? Go ahead.
verse 7. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your power. And ye shall keep my statutes and do them. And I am the Lord which sanctify thee. Sanctify you.
So we see going silent on when you see idolatry in Israel, that will cause the Most High to banish you from the covenant.
Yeah, you naked at that time.
That said he will turn his face against you.
Yeah.
And if you want to see an example of that, look at Saul when he turned his face against him.
Yes, sir.
That's the judgment for going silent. If you would have seen somebody sacrificing their seed to Molech. All right, and that's just one, and we finna keep going. Let's go to the next part. Let's go to Deuteronomy the 21st chapter. Can y'all hear us on the Facebook and on YouTube? Give us a 7 if y'all can hear us. Let me check the sound again.
All right.
Check the
27 or 21?
21. Let's get 21. Deuteronomy. Okay, yeah, we still good on this. Yeah,
all right.
Good. All right. Deuteronomy the 21st chapter. Let me get there. Running my mouth. Tripping. Sorry about that, family. Deuteronomy 21, pick it up at verse 18.
All right.
We just going through some of the judgments, and we just let you know, like the law, it wasn't no place for feelings when it came down to execute judgment. And we finna see this is a parent and child instance right here. So your feelings couldn't get involved just because that's your child or your brother or your sister or your mother or your partner. Go ahead, 18.
Deuteronomy 21 and 18, and I read. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son,
a child that just won't do right, huh? What? Go ahead. If he's stubborn and rebellious, go ahead.
Which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother.
What you supposed to do? Send him to juvenile court?
Nah.
Tell him to go face the wall for 10 minutes.
Come on, bro.
Let's see what you're supposed to do to him.
And that when they have chastened him.
Also, after you done whooped him numerous times, he still won't listen. Go ahead.
And will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of the city, unto the gate of his place.
What's going to happen next?
And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all men of his city shall stone him with stones.
Shall do what?
Shall stone him with stone. Give him a brick shower. Give him a brick shower that he die.
That he die.
So shall they put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
Oh, so that ain't no place for feelings, is it?
No.
That ain't no place for, well, you know, he just a child.
Right.
He disobedient, stubborn, a drunkard, and a glutton. He disobedient. The judgment for a disobedient child in that day was what? To stone him.
That's it, bro. Brick shower.
Stone him. Let's go back to Leviticus the 20th chapter.
All right.
These judgments. This is what we talking about tonight. Judgments. This is what don't nobody want to talk about.
Everybody needs feelings.
Leviticus the 20th chapter, verse 9. Pick it up at verse 9.
For everyone that curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
Y'all see that? That's judgment. You shall surely be put to death. You wish harm upon your parents, talking crazy to your parents. The law say you shall surely be put to death. So when you around here talking crazy and you look up and something happened to you,
don't be looking crazy.
Don't be looking crazy.
Don't get the rumor mouth.
Could just be the judgment of the Most High.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
He has cursed his father or his mother. His blood shall be upon him. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Oh, the adulterer, the man and the woman. Both y'all gotta die. That's the judgment. That's the judgment for that. So you caught creeping with another man's wife and the husband busts in the door and shoot both of y'all and kill both of y'all. I mean, what is that?
Just judgment.
The scriptures say he that committed adultery shall surely die.
Just judgment.
Go ahead.
And the man that lied with his father's wife hath uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Yeah.
And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them.
Go ahead.
If a man also lie with mankind as lied with woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Y'all see that? If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both,
Yeah.
homosexual, sodomites, both shall be put to death.
Right, bro.
You engage in that activity, mess around and get full-blown AIDS and die. What is that?
Judge.
I see everybody say, "Oh, that's so harsh. That's mean, brother."
That's real. That's
why people don't want to deal with judgment, because it ain't nice. It's harsh. The law is harsh.
Right.
Very harsh.
Right, bro. G.J. in the building.
All right. So keep reading. Shalom, G.J. Yes, ma'am. Midweek lesson. Yeah. Shalom.
And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire.
Ooh, so this judgment, this ain't a stoning.
No.
This one right here say burn with fire, now, because this is wickedness right here.
Yeah.
How you gonna take the daughter and the mother? And see, this the type of stuff Negroes in our community brag on stuff like this today.
Do, bro.
Huh? This calls for bragging rights amongst the men of Israel today. But the judgment for that said, nah, y'all gonna be burned with fire. Then you gonna be burnt alive. That's the judgment.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you.
That's right.
And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast.
And kill the beast too. That's the judgment. Go ahead.
And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down there too, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
All right, let's go to the next spot. Deuteronomy 22.
All right.
Deuteronomy 22. See, the law ain't no place for feelings. That's the whole point I'm trying to get y'all to see. When it's time to execute judgment, it ain't no place for feelings. More and more we go on, you're gonna see that. Deuteronomy 22, pick it up at verse 13. Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter, pick it up at verse 13.
If a man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasions of speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid.
So virginity was valued with our forefathers and foremothers back then, right?
Sure would,
if a woman was known to have lost her virginity before she was married, you would be considered a whore,
right? And
it would basically decrease your chances of getting married. So this is what they're saying. Like if a man married a wife and she was supposed to be a virgin when he met her, you see what I'm saying? He brought up an accusation. Go ahead.
Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate.
Right. So it says, read that over again.
Then shall the father of the damsel and the mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate.
Into the city of the gate. So the father will bring the sheep, the tokens of virginity, which is the hymen blood, right? After y'all consummate the marriage, the father get the evidence. If she has that, the tokens of virginity, then the brother's just lying.
Exactly.
Or
bro.
could just be trying to find a way to get out the relationship.
Just wanted to hit it and quit.
See that, and that's another thing about judgment. It's gonna hold you accountable for your actions.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elder, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her. And lo, he had given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city.
Okay, so another thing we see right here that the law requires you to bring some type of evidence when the charge is thrown out. Oh, she been sleeping around. She wasn't no virgin. What you mean? The father got the tokens on the sheet. What you mean? And he spread it before the elders.
Right, bro.
So it wasn't no just the brothers back then just talking crazy about the sisters, and
right.
You know, just when you get tired of it, just she a harlot, man. I think she been sleeping around. It wasn't none of that. You was accountable back then.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
18. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise
him. Beat him. That's what chastise is. Striking. Put blows upon. Huh? That's the judgment for that.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he has brought upon an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days.
All right. So you got chastised.
Then
you got fined.
Yep.
And then you couldn't put her away. You could not put that woman away. Though we just going through some judgments, y'all. These are all judgments. All right. Let's keep reading.
Verse 20.
Yes, sir. Keep reading.
But if this thing be true, and the tokens of her virginity be not found for the damsel. Wow.
So if this thing be true, you see what I'm saying? If she played the role, she told this man, yeah, I'm still a maid, still a virgin. And they go and consummate their marriage. And he found out she wasn't. Let's see what happened. Let's see the judgment.
Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die.
Go ahead.
Because she has wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house.
See, we not saying this. This is we reading scripture, right?
Straight book, brother, like we always do.
Go ahead.
So shalt thou put evil away from among you.
That's right.
If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die.
Okay.
Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel.
All right, go ahead.
If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband.
All right, so if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed or engaged, in other words, right? She's still off limits, even though they had consummated the marriage. If they engaged, she's still off limits.
That's right, bro.
Says Torah right here what we reading. Go ahead.
Promises somebody else.
Yep, go ahead.
And a man find her in the city and lie with her. Then she shall. Am I right? Yeah. If the damsel being a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not,
right,
being in the city.
All right, so she didn't cry out. She didn't cry out, right? She, in other words, she was with it.
Yeah. In
other words, she was with it. So that whole mindset that's in Israel today, well, you single till you married.
Yeah, that ain't what the book say. That ain't what the book say.
Go ahead.
And the man, because he has humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Right. All right. 25. Go ahead.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field.
So they in the field. So he finds a damsel that's engaged in the field, right? Go ahead.
And a man force her.
All right. So now we talking about rape.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
And lie with her. Then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Oh, okay. So contrary to popular belief, the Bible's not a chauvinist book.
Right.
It don't like these other weirdos out here. It don't blame the woman for being raped. You know, some people blame women for the reason for being raped. Oh, look how she dressed, brother. What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No,
justified.
That say the man only shall be put to death. Go ahead.
26. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death.
That's right.
For as when a man rises against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
All right, go ahead. Keep reading.
For he found her in a field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her.
All right, so the law commands the sister to do what when they find themselves in a position like that? You're supposed to cry out.
Yeah.
You're supposed to scream as loud as you can.
And then if anybody heard you, go tell somebody.
Right. You're supposed to scream as loud as you can. Don't even matter what he talking about. You scream, I'ma kill you. It don't matter. Cry out.
That's it.
We gonna see. We gonna read later how that's gonna be beneficial to y'all. The scriptures, when you find yourself in a position like that, you cry out. If don't nobody else hear you, the Most High gonna hear you.
Sure do, bro.
And that's when your faith got to kick in that he gonna intervene. Whether if it's just you and that animal.
Right.
Just follow the law, cry out, and watch your God.
There you go.
All right, go ahead.
28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he has humbled her.
Right.
He may not put her away all his days.
Okay, so it wasn't just no hitting and quitting.
No, wasn't none of that.
Nah, you was held accountable. No, you gotta pay up. Pay up, partner. You want to play, you gotta pay. These judgments.
That's it, bro.
All right. Let's go to Deuteronomy the 13th chapter. Deuteronomy 13. One just running through women in Israel. That was never the deal.
No, not the daughters of Zion.
Deuteronomy 13, pick it up at verse 1.
If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign for a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass whereof he spake unto thee, saying.
So this is a false prophet, but his signs come to pass. Right? The son of perdition is going. What 2 Thessalonians let you know he's gonna be after the workings of Satan.
Yep.
Many lying signs and lying wonders. Lying wonders, though. All right, go ahead.
Saying, let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your power proveth you.
Well, he do what?
Proveth you.
Oh, so sometimes you can run across a false prophet, and the Most High can be testing you. You know what I'm saying? He has send you send a brother across your way. You know what I'm saying? He done worked a few miracles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be a man of God.
But he said an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after the sign.
Yes, sir.
If that's all that it's gonna take for you to go hook, line, and sinker, you need to be deceived.
Come on, bro.
You need to be stronger than that. You need to be stronger than that, because the Messiah say there's gonna be many people that say we didn't cast out devils in your name and still not get in. Right? So everybody that's so-called doing these powers, and because look at Judas Iscariot.
Yep.
He had spiritual power.
Yep.
And then he went straight into perdition. All right, go ahead.
Middle of 3. To know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You should walk after Yahweh with your power and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice. Ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
Right.
And that prophet or dreamer or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
It shall be what?
Put to death.
Oh, so deception back in that day in Israel was a capital offense.
Man. Woo-wee.
Deception, being a false prophet, or pig meat eating preacher as we know it today,
Yeah.
or willfully deceiving the people. That was that called for the death penalty back in the day.
Stepping on who told now, brother.
Go ahead.
Because he has spoken to turn you away from Yahweh, your power, which brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way, which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put evil away from the midst of thee.
That's right, verse 6.
If thy brother,
thy who?
Thy brother,
okay,
the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go serve other gods, which thou hast not known, nor thy father.
Oh, so now we going into family relationships now.
Yeah.
So what if your brother run up on you, say, like, man, come on, they over here down here. They got the Christmas party going on, man. You know, we ain't got to sing no Christmas carols or nothing. You know, we just going for the food and drink a little liquor. And
they're not.
You know, you end up going down there. 2 hours later, you drunk on Facebook posing, kissing under the mistletoe. All right, so back in Israel, if that was to happen, back in Israel, what was supposed to happen to you?
Verse
Go
7.
ahead.
Namely, of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth, even to the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto them, nor hearken unto them, neither shall thine eye pity them.
Oh, neither shall thine eye pity them. So don't feel sorry for them. I'll be like, well, that's my brother, so I ain't gonna tell nobody. He just tried to get me to go to this Christmas party. But that's my brother, man. I can't let them just kill my brother. I just ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, what about if your mama try to get you to go?
Well, that's mama. I can't let them kill mama. See, you got to take feelings out of this. You got to take your feelings out of this when it come down to judgment. If it's wickedness going on, somebody got to say something. We've been seeing it so far. The scriptures don't give you no room to just sit back and say, oh, well, see, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But you know it's wicked, though.
Cry aloud and spare not.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou spare. Neither shalt
thou do what?
Spare.
You shouldn't spare. Don't not say nothing. That's what they're saying.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou conceal him.
Ooh, neither shalt thou conceal him. Go ahead.
But thou shalt surely kill him.
Thou shalt surely do what?
Kill him.
Thine
hand shall be first upon him.
Oh, since that's your partner, you get the honor throwing the first stone upside his head. And you better not try to miss on purpose, because it might be your head standing there next. Don't try to miss because that's your partner.
Right.
Don't try to throw it soft because that's your partner. And don't stand up all there, up all day up there hesitating, throwing the rock because that's your partner.
Right. Son, daughter,
mother. See, you had to take feelings all the way up out of it at this point. Mama come to you trying to say, let's go over here and serve other God. Look, you had to say something, and then guess what? Your hand as the son or daughter, or if that was your son, your hand, as the father, mother, you had to throw the first brick. So could you have feelings involved?
No.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna restart that line again. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people.
Ooh, the hands of all the people. So then your execution became a public event.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt stone him with stone, that he die, because he has sought to thrust thee away from Yahweh thy power.
See that deception? That was worthy of death in Israel. Go ahead.
Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this among you.
Right.
If thou shalt hear, say in one of thy cities, which the Lord thy God hath given thee to dwell there, saying, certain men and the children of Belial are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, let us go and serve other gods which ye have not known. Then shall thou inquire and make search. Then shall thou inquire and make search. And ask around. That's right, brother.
Ask around, inquire, make search. So
what's really going on?
I'm putting it to you in terms we can understand it. Say we all in the Holy Land kicking it. Me, you, Kirkwood, his family, Woody P, his family. We all just chilling or whatever. We just chilling, watching TV, right? So we hungry. You know, Kirkwood say, man, I'm finna go grab a pizza. All right, Kirkwood leave he gone about 10 minutes. He come back in the house running, knocking stuff over. Man, somebody just came to me, said they down there over there in Jordan celebrating Christmas.
Right.
Man, we all look at each other like, what?
That's it, bro.
So, man, we all hop up, we go ask around, we go down to Gaza, man. Y'all heard about them brews over there in Jordan, what they been doing? And like, nah, we ain't heard nothing. Go down there to Bethlehem, man. Y'all heard about them brews down there, you know, somebody came to Kirkwood and said that they like, oh yeah, man, you know, I think I did hear some bells jingling the other night when I was going to sleep over there, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So we like, dang. So we keep on going. All right, we go to Galilee, right? Action Brothers in Galilee. Man, y'all heard about them brews down in Jordan, man? Celebrating Christmas. He was like, yeah, I did hear the and, like I did hear that beat now. I know I ain't going crazy. All right, so we do what the law say. What go next? What happened next? Go ahead.
Verse 14. Then shall thou inquire and make a search and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true and the thing be certain that such an abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword.
Oh, we gotta go lay everybody down.
It's time to strap up.
We gotta go lay everybody down. Go ahead.
Destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof with the edge of the sword.
And the animals. Go ahead.
And thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the street thereof.
And do what to it?
And shall burn with fire. Shall burn with fire the city and all the spoil thereof, every whit for Yahweh thy power. And it shall be in heat forever. It shall not be built again.
Y'all see these judgments? Go ahead.
And there shall cleave not of the cursed thing into thy hand, and the Lord may turn from the fierceness of his anger, and show thee mercy, and have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee, as he has sworn unto thy father. When thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep all his commandments, which I command thee this day, to do that which is right in the eyes of the Lord thy God.
All right, so what are some of your partners up in that city you had to go lay down?
Some of your family members.
Some of your family members. See, when it's time to execute judgment, leave feelings at the door. That ain't gonna get it done. All that ollie sitting by with your hands in your pocket. Nigga, your head gonna get hit for that.
So it is.
Your head gonna get hit for that. Everybody know what's going on. Everybody know what's been going on.
Right.
Come on, nobody want to say nothing though.
Come on, bro.
As you can see so far, you not innocent. You not no innocent bystander. Nope. Your feet is held to the fire in Israel.
That's it. And you notice he didn't say go pick out the one that wasn't doing in the city. No, he just get everybody in the city because guess what? If you're around, you know you supposed to be saying you know what's going on.
Yep.
You know what's going on.
Yep.
And ain't saying nothing.
Right. Let's go to the Deuteronomy, the 16th chapter. Yeah, the law harsh. Everybody think it's just, this book is all flowers and lilies and pats on the back and lollipops and
far from.
Man, no. No, it ain't no time to be sitting back in the gray area playing neutral. Either you on the side of righteousness or you on the side of wickedness. It's point blank. Deuteronomy chapter 16, pick it up at Deuteronomy 16, pick it up at verse 18.
18. Judges and officers shall thou make in all thy gates.
So you hear a lot of brothers use this as an excuse. Well, I'm just gonna let the Lord work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The Lord gonna work it out, man. But he can judge any matter he can amongst men whenever he whenever
That's
he
it.
feel like it.
That's it.
But
He said,
why
"I live
is
in the
he?
kingdom of reign."
But why is he appointing judges and officers in Israel?
Right.
He's given us the responsibility to execute his divine judgment.
Come on, bro.
So that it ain't that's an excuse to sit back and say, well, I'm just gonna let the Lord handle it. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
Which the Lord thy God giveth thee throughout all thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment.
With what judgment?
Just judgment.
Just judgment. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not rest or twist judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
Respect persons. That's a big one right there. That's a big one, respecting persons.
Yep. A lot of that going on, bro.
Me, y'all. You won't call a brother out on his wickedness because of his status or because of his position in Israel.
Right.
Or you will see a poor, you will even see a poor person going off. You'll be like, well, he poor anyway. So no, he going off. He breaking the laws of the Most High.
Right.
Don't matter if he poor or not. Tell him he going off. That's respecting persons. There's a lot of that going on in Israel. We done seen it up close in person.
Yes, sir.
We done been a part of an assembly that is straight up that people know that the head teacher is still wicked. Won't say nothing. Even one sister said it's taboo to call him out on his wickedness. What scripture is that?
Yeah, read that.
What scripture is that?
Read that.
And who's above reproach? Who's above these scripts right here?
No.
Go ahead.
In bed with wicked.
Yeah, your head gonna get hit.
Yep.
If you don't say nothing, your head gonna get hit. Go ahead.
Neither take a gift, for a gift does blind the eyes of the wise.
Oh, so after you the perverted judgment, or before, it could be after or before. Before you be like, here, brother, just take this, man. Don't say nothing. Yeah. If you don't say nothing, I got you, bro.
Yeah, I don't take care of that.
Yeah, don't say nothing, bro. Or afterwards, after you done perverted judgment, you be like, yeah, bro, I appreciate what you did for me.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Up under the table.
Here you go, some more, just in case I might need you next time, partner.
Yeah.
And you see that might have been a righteous brother getting ready to execute righteous judgment, and his brother slid up on him. Here you go, brother. Look, don't say that. You know, that was just a little thing we do on the side, brother. It ain't nothing serious.
Yeah.
Then why you coming and trying to pay me off then?
Right.
Go ahead.
And pervert the words of the righteous.
So it says a bribe perverts the words of the righteous. Go ahead.
20. That which is altogether just shalt thou follow.
All right, it don't matter. So don't matter what the circumstance is. You got a straightway command right there. It says that which is altogether just, no matter what's going on, no matter who's involved.
That thou mayest live and inherit the land which the Lord thy God giveth you.
All right, Deuteronomy the 1st chapter. He appointed judges and officers. And wherever you at in your area, in your city, in your assembly, you need to be executing judgment. We just going over some basic principles of judgment. We went through and showed how if you saw somebody sacrifice and they see the Molech and didn't say nothing, the judgment for that was the Yahweh said, I'm gonna set my face against that man that didn't say that. It didn't speak out against that.
So put that in today's terms as far as sacrificing the Molech, bro. So people can understand what you're saying.
With the abortions.
Yeah. Sacrificing your children to fire.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And think don't nobody know about it.
The Most High know.
The Most High know. And if you don't repent, there is a judgment coming for that.
Then he said, the children of Belial, break that down for him. What's that?
Yeah, the children of Satan come and entice men and say, hey, y'all just go over here. You know, serve other gods.
Right. And then you got that prophet that dream a dream.
Yeah, the prophet, the dream of dreams, just let you know that deception was a capital offense in Israel.
Coming from your religious leader.
That's right. Calls for the death penalty for being deceptive in Israel.
So that I have a dream and ain't told you to turn back to your God. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That by any means necessary. They ain't told you to turn back to the law and statutes of your God. You know, that what they call that prosperity doctrine. That ain't told you to turn back to the law of your God, that dreamer of dreams.
Yeah.
Hit across the board.
It say that he should surely die.
Hit across the board.
Then it say if brother, mother, sister, anybody coming in entice thee, say let's go serve other gods. It says your hand shall throw the first stone.
That's right, bro.
Ooh.
Hard licks.
Oh, Deuteronomy, the first chapter, pick it up at verse 9.
All right. And I spake unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. And Yahweh your power hath multiplied you. And behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. The Lord God of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he has promised you. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden and your strife?
Skip down. Yes, read that verse 13. Keep reading.
Take you wise men.
Wise men. Go ahead.
And understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you.
All right. So we had rulers among the tribes.
Right.
Right. It wasn't just you had a judicial system, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You had brothers who was the heads of the tribe, the rulers. And then when the matters got too hard for them, you had to go to the high courts, which was the Levites.
Right.
Go ahead.
14. And he answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribe, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands and captains over hundreds and captains over 50s and captains over 10.
Yeah.
And the officers among your tribe, and officers among your tribe. And I charge your judges at that time, saying, hear ye the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously.
All right, so now you got a requirement to hear the causes of your brethren. So now there is a requirement to hear both sides of the story in the Torah. All right, these principles of judgment, y'all. And this is what a lot of brothers just they don't bring this up. They'll straight up bring a brother to a council and don't even allow the scriptures to be read.
Come on, bro. Didn't happen on several occasions.
Or you will hear a story about a brother and you won't even go hear the other side. You will just take that and run with it and believe it. And then you look up, everybody looking at certain brothers a different way, all because of some he say, she say, when nobody went and heard the other side of the story to get
right, bro.
all the facts.
Come on.
Go ahead.
And judge righteously between every man and his brother and the stranger that is with him.
Yeah.
You should not respect persons in judgment.
You should not do what?
Respect persons in judgment.
All right, so let's go and get this definition of respect persons. Just so we can be clear on what this is. What verse was that?
17, brother. 17.
You should not respect persons in judgment. Respect persons. Well, this is the word respect. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost it. This is the word respect. Come on. Nah, I don't want that. There we go. You should not respect persons. This is Nakar. It is H5234. And it says to recognize, to acknowledge. No,
that's it, bro.
Respect, discern, regard, to be recognized, to regard, observe, pay attention to. Also, you paying attention to status.
Right.
When it come time for judgment, you respecting the person, or you paying attention to this man's status, so you really don't want to say nothing. All right. It says to be willing to recognize or acknowledge with honor. Oh, that's pastor. That's the head teacher.
Yeah.
You can't don't say nothing. It says to be acquainted with. Also, because you acquainted with them,
know somebody.
You gonna twist judgment.
Right.
It says to distinguish, to understand. All right, let's get to some of these Strong's definitions. It says to scrutinize, look intently at, hence with recognition implied, to acknowledge, to be acquainted with, care for, respect, revere, or with suspicion implied, to disregard, to ignore, to be strange toward, to reject, dissimulate, as if ignorant or disowning, acknowledge, deliver, discern, dissemble, estrange, feign self to be another, know, take, acknowledge, notice, perceive, regard, respect, behave, make self strangely. All right, so them all the definitions of respect persons. And then when you look it up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it literally says the acknowledging of faces.
Yep, that's what it is, bro.
Woo, showing so, and basically you showing an unfair bias for someone because you got a soft spot for them.
Right.
That's my boy. That's my op. That's my partner. So you're gonna twist judgment, but the scriptures is constantly, we've been reading all night. What? Don't twist judgment. It don't matter if that's your partner.
So don't, bro.
Go ahead.
You should not respect the persons and judge. Respect persons and judge.
Okay.
But ye shall hear them. I mean, you should hear the small as well as the great.
Now, peep this next one. Go ahead.
You should not be afraid of the face of a man.
You should not be afraid of the face of a man. Oh, so there's a direct shot to y'all who won't say nothing or think you an innocent bystander because this guy got some status.
Yeah.
He the head teacher.
Yeah. He wrong.
Go ahead.
For the judgment is Yahweh's.
For the judgment is yours.
Yahweh.
For the judgment is Yahweh. So how you gonna pervert it? The judgment ain't yours. You can't pervert it. So now you see your head gonna get hit for twisting judgment or for not executing judgment.
Your wig gonna get split right down the middle.
Go ahead.
And the call that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it.
Yeah.
And I commanded you at that time all these things which ye should do.
All right, let's go to the next spot. Let's go to Exodus 23rd chapter. These are just he gave us laws, statutes, and judgments. We just reading some of the judgments, just showing you, man, like the when it's time to execute judgment, there's no place for feelings. You read stuff in the Torah like thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Right.
So what do that mean?
What it mean?
Kill her. If you see somebody practicing witchcraft, kill them. That's what that means. That's what that means. Yeah, we understand we ain't in our land, so we not stoning and burning people with fire, but we just going showing you that the law is not nothing nice.
No.
It's not nothing nice at all. The judgments are serious. And guess what? These judgments gonna soon be back in the earth.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Go ahead. We in Exodus 23, pick it up at verse 1. Exodus 23 and 1.
Thou shalt not raise a false report.
We gotta get this word raised.
Lying.
We gotta get this word raised because see, some people will be like, well, see, I didn't start the rumor. See, everybody want to try to wiggle out.
No, ain't no wiggle room.
When it's time to start calling down judgment,
ain't
everybody want to
room,
start wiggling out.
Ain't no wiggle room.
Oh man, like stop. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Let's just see what raise means. It's nasa. It's a verb. The Strong's number is H5375. And it says to lift, to bear up, to carry, to take, to lift up, to bear, carry, support. Also, you supporting, you hear a false report, right? Somebody bring you a false report, and then it says support it. So how do you support a false report? By saying, you know what, that sound about right. That sound like something he'll say. Well, we've been reading all night. Inquire diligently.
That's it, bro.
Search diligently. We gonna be reading pretty soon. 2 or more witnesses. We already read it once tonight. So support, to sustain, to endure, to take away, carry off, forgive, to be lifted up, be exalted, to lift oneself up, rise up, to be born, be carried, to be taken away, be carried off, be swept away. So be born, be carried. So you take what you heard and you go carry that to somebody else and tell them.
Yep. Tell man.
This is all what raising the false report is. And if you're not rebuking it or stopping it, you furthering it because you're not stopping it. So if you're not saying nothing, guess what? You still raising the false report. Because all the scripture tell you when you see something wrong going on, we've been reading it all night. When you see wickedness, you're supposed to say something.
That's it, bro.
We just read in Deuteronomy, the 1st chapter, don't be afraid of the face of a man. The judgment is your house.
And all you Negroes sitting up on the kneecaps of these wicked Negroes that ain't saying nothing, you're going to get your wig split too.
Yeah. Let's read some Strong's definitions. It says to lift in a great variety of applications, literal and figurative, absolute and relative, accept. So you accepted what somebody told you without going to hear the matter completely out. All right, so you technically, according to the scriptures, you're raising the false report. You breaking Torah.
That's it, bro.
All right. It says to accept, advance, arise, able to, armor, suffer to, bear up, bring forth, burn, carry away, cast, contain, desire. You desire to hear a false report?
Itch and ear.
Ease, exact, exalt self, extol, fetch, furnish, further, give, go, on, help, high, hold up, honorable, lay, lift self up, lofty, marry, magnify, needs, obtain, partner, raise up, receive, regard, respect, set up, spur, stir up.
You say partner?
Yep.
So they partner with that.
Yep. Stir up, swear, take away, take up, utterly, wear, and yield. So to raise a false report is to do all those things. If you're not rebuking it, you advancing it, or you letting it advance.
Right.
So we see like there's no place for you to stand in the gray area when it's time to execute judgment. This is the whole point we're getting at. You're not an innocent bystander. Matter of fact, you're not so innocent. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
That's right.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Well, everybody's doing that, brother. Everybody's doing it. But what if it's wickedness?
Right.
What if it's going against commandments? What if everybody's not saying nothing? Do you go along with that?
Even the dress.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment.
Wow. So it's saying
got nothing to do with me.
Right. See, the law is cutting all that out. Either you on one side or you on the other. That's what I like about this.
That's it, bro.
That's what I love about the scripture. It ain't everybody's right and everybody's got a point. No, somebody don't got a point and somebody do. Somebody wrong and somebody right.
That's it, bro.
Somebody breaking law and somebody showing scripture where they breaking law, and either you just denying it or you just hate the scripture. I mean, you just don't believe it. You hate the scripture at the end of the day. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause.
Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. So show partiality to the poor because he poor.
No.
But what if he going off? What if he around here killing? He poor, brother. It's just his condition. That's why he acting like that. So we want to make excuses for everybody. Then when brothers stand on it, take this hard stance on it and stand on it, them brothers too harsh over there, brother.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldst forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him.
Right. The scripture's showing us love as well.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Right. If you see the ox of the person that you can't stand or you don't like, you got to take your feelings out of it. You couldn't sit there and say, oh, that's that nigga stuff. I ain't going to help him. No, take your
bro. Saying in today's turn, joking in and lied on you and backbited you. You see him broke down on the side of the road with a flat tire.
Right.
You supposed to pull over to help.
Yep.
You ain't got to hug and love on them, but guess what? You supposed to help that brother and sister on their way, and then you go on about your business.
Exactly. Exactly. So take you out of it, man. We gotta stop. Well, I don't like that nigga, so I ain't gonna. Man, look, take your feelings out of this, bro. You gonna get yourself killed with that mindset, with that selfish mindset. It's all about your feelings because you mad.
Yeah.
Man, look, execute judgment. Damn your feelings. Damn your anger.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter.
Keep thee far from a false matter. Go ahead.
And the innocent and righteous slay thou not. For I will not justify the wicked. And if thou shalt take no gift, and thou shalt take no gift.
No gift. A gift is a bribe or a present or a reward.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For the gift blinded the wise and perverted the words of the righteous.
That's right. So bribes pervert judgment. Let's go to Leviticus, the 5th chapter. Leviticus, the 5th chapter. We're going to read one verse. Just nailing the point home. Nailing the point home. Leviticus 5, read verse 1.
And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he has seen or known of it, if he do not utter it.
Oh, if he stays silent on it, he go quiet on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then he shall bear his iniquity.
Oh, you gonna bear your iniquity for that, partner. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So ain't no innocent bystanders. Ain't no innocent bystanders.
But they tell us mom's the word. Loose lips sink ship.
Okay, whatever.
That ain't what the Most High see.
Right. Brothers that brought that street mentality, trying to bring that into the scripture.
Ain't no snitch.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You gonna bear your iniquity too.
That's it, bro.
Boy, let's go to Deuteronomy 17. You gonna bear your iniquity. Deuteronomy 17. Let's pick it up at verse 2.
All right. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God in transgressing his covenant,
right,
and has gone and served other gods and worshiped them, either the sun or moon or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such an abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man and that woman, which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die.
All right, so since we learned about principles of judgment, we've been reading all night as well. Like when there's a matter that comes up, there's a due process that's supposed to happen.
Right,
like you're supposed to go gather all the evidence. You're supposed to go ask people. You see what I'm saying? That ain't some brothers that try to say you being messy, but now we just trying to get to the bottom of the matter. You're just trying to get to the bottom of the matter. It ain't being messy. You got some brothers that try to put that card on you when you just trying to see what's going on.
Doing what the scriptures say, inquire diligently.
Exactly. Just like whenever there's a court case, they don't just take one side. If a woman come and say, well, this man raped me, they just gonna say, oh, okay, we finna go arrest him. He shouldn't have done that. No, they go grab all the evidence. They get a report from her.
Yep.
They go grab all the evidence. They go to the scene. They go get all the evidence. Then they question him. Then they have a trial. Then they come to a verdict. It's the same thing with us. When it's time to execute judgment, go ask who is all involved, both sides. See who going off it according to the scripture. Bring more scriptures out, and let's see who right and who wrong. Right? Go ahead.
Verse
6.
Verse 6. At the mouth of two witnesses.
At one.
Two witnesses.
Two witnesses.
Or three witnesses.
Or three, right? So why would you need to have three? Well, what if you have two, but both witnesses contradict? The stories contradict. If you bring the third one in, the third is usually it's gonna tip the scale and determine the matter. Go ahead.
Shall he that is worthy of death be put to death? But at the mouth of one witness he shall not be put to death.
Right, because then it's just your word against theirs.
Right,
if it's just one witness. Go ahead.
And the hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death.
Yeah.
And afterward the hands of all the people. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise and get thee up into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose.
All right, so now these is the higher courts, right? So now you got situations that come up where it's too hard for the local judges to judge. The local judges and officers, right? So they're like, man, this brother sound right. This brother sound right. He got his witnesses lined up. He got his lined up. All right, so now we go to the higher courts, to the priests who got the Urim and the Thummim on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment. And thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which the Lord shall choose shall show thee.
Yeah.
And thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee, according to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do, and thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee to the right hand nor to the left.
So you couldn't be mad at the verdict. All right, that don't matter. Feelings don't work in court.
No, bro. And
we even see that on today's scale. Like when we see our people do something stupid and the judge bang their gavel and say, we sentence you to a 30-year verdict. We see the mamas all crying out, hollering. Do they make the judge change their mind?
No, partner.
Do they say, oh, well, because of how hard the mother's crying, we're going to reduce his sentence to 2 years? No, that don't work.
No.
So what make you think feelings work on this side?
You don't.
When it's time for judgment.
That's right, bro.
Oh, well, see, he might not like you after this, brother. So what? So what? We ain't in this to be liked. Go ahead.
12. And the man that will do presumptuously and will not hearken unto the priest that standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God, or to the judge, even that man shall die, and thou shalt put away evil from among Israel.
All right, so if you had a problem with the verdict, guess what happened to you?
Head split.
See, you got to take your feelings out of this. Go ahead.
13. And all the people shall hear and fear and do no more presumptuously.
All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 13. 2 or 3 witnesses. 2 or 3 witnesses. 2 Corinthians 13 and read verse 1. Verse 1.
This is the third time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established.
Right, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. And I know it's some brother watching this saying, well, see, brother, that was just back in those days. I ain't gonna get stoned for committing adultery. Okay, let's go to Hebrews. I knew somebody would be sitting back saying that in their head. Well, see, that was back in those days, brother. All right. Okay, let's see what the scriptures say. Hebrews chapter 10, 24 through 31.
All right.
Hebrews 10, 24 through 31.
And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
All right, a part of your good works is executing judgment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying, let us provoke one another to good works. We need to be provoking one another when we see wickedness. Don't be scared to call it out. It don't matter who it is, don't matter what their status is.
And they put me at the assembly.
It don't matter. Look, you rather have that than the Most High run that back to you on judgment day and ask you why you didn't execute judgment. Which would you rather have?
That's right, bro. That's right.
Go ahead.
25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and much the more as ye the day approach.
Right.
For if we sin willfully.
If we do what?
If we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Ain't no more sacrifice for your sin. So you got to bear your iniquity. You got to bear your iniquity if you sin willfully now. Go ahead.
But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation.
You see that? So the judgment that's coming for sinning willfully is fiery indignation. Go ahead.
We shall devour the adversary.
And it's going to completely destroy everybody who's an enemy in that day. Go ahead.
He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
Okay, go ahead.
Of how much more sore punishment.
Oh, wait, what?
Of how much more sore punishment.
Oh, so now if you did those things that was worthy of death under Moses, if you do those things now, willfully.
Don't sound like the law done away with, dude.
No, it don't. If you do those things that cause you to be stoned or burned to death under Moses now, willfully, it says there's a more sore punishment coming. Now, what could possibly be more sore than people throwing bricks upside your head until you die? That just goes to show you how serious this lake must really be.
Yes, sir.
That says more sore punishment than the stoning?
Yeah.
Yes. Fiery indignation which shall devour the adversary.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Of how much more sore punishment, suppose ye, shall he be thought worthy, who had trodden under the foot the son of your house, and has counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing, and hath done despite unto the spirit of grace.
So you despise grace. So the Messiah coming and dying for your past sins, giving you a clean slate, and you supposed to walk in newness of life. Instead, you willfully sin the whole time.
Yeah.
Ooh, it says you have a more sore punishment coming than the stoning. Ooh, so if you despise the law now willfully, you got a more sore punishment coming.
Yes, sir.
What verse was that?
We at verse 30.
Go ahead.
For we know him that said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense.
I will repay. He said vengeance or punishments belong unto me. When you look that word vengeance up, that's one of the words, punishments. Sentences. Sentences belong unto me. Go ahead.
Save your house. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of a living power.
Ooh, yes, it is. Let's go to Micah, the 3rd chapter. The book of Micah, the prophet Micah. Let's go to Micah, the 3rd chapter. Not so innocent bystanders. The law don't leave you room to stand in that gray area and say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
No.
And think you gonna be innocent. Think the Most High ain't gonna come holler at you about that. Shalom, Hebrew. Woody P in the building.
Woody P in the building.
Shalom,
my beloved brother.
Shalom. Let's go to Micah, the 3rd chapter. We picking it up at verse 1. Read 1 through 4.
All right. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob.
Oh, who?
O heads of Jacob.
Oh, rulers of Jacob.
You
all
teachers.
12 tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment?
Wow. So he asked them, ain't y'all supposed to know what judgment is? He asking the rulers this.
Yeah.
Ain't y'all supposed to know what judgment is? Nah, we don't. Go ahead.
Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them.
You see that? So these leaders that's in the mindset of, well, what's in it for me? Go ahead.
And their flesh from off their bones.
Verse 3.
Who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them.
See that? So if you a ruler in that mindset of what's in it for me, the scripture compare you to a cannibal.
Yes, sir.
Right, because you eat the people, meaning you use the people.
That's it, bro.
You use the people to help fulfill the desires of your belly.
Right.
Scripture compare you to a cannibal. They say who also eat the flesh of my people
and flay their skin.
That should jar any ruler in that mindset straight up out of there once you read that. It should. Go ahead.
And break their bones and chop them in pieces.
Woo.
As for the pot
and
the flesh within the cauldron.
You see that? So it's like you preparing them to be ate.
Yeah.
Using the people.
Yeah. Other scriptures say you eat up the sin of my people.
What verse? That was verse 3.
Yeah, that was verse 3. They shall cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them.
Wow, go ahead.
For he will even hide his face from them. And at that time, if they have behaved themselves ill in their doom.
All right, skip down to verse 9. Read verse 9.
Hear this, I pray ye, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment.
That hate judgment. Go ahead.
And pervert all equity. They build up Zion with blood, and Jerusalem with iniquity. The head thereof judge for reward.
Oh, so they judge because they know they can
get broke off.
In other words, you easily bought off. Go ahead.
And the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divide for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not Yahweh among us?
All right, so don't think just because you still got your position and ain't nothing happened to you yet. And you know you around here perverting judgment, and you know you around here not executing judgment. Don't think to yourself, well, the Lord's still with
you.
You know.
Yeah, that's what they think.
We reading scriptures, ain't it? We not writing none of this.
No, we all we doing is reading, bro.
Go ahead.
None evil can come upon us. Therefore shall Zion, for your sake, be plowed as a field.
Wow. So it said because of the wicked rulers that hate judgment, that pervert all equity, and that eat up his people, that use his people.
Yeah.
Because of you, man, Zion was what?
Plowed as a field.
Plowed as a field, man, because of the leaders. Because of the leaders not executing judgment. Yeah,
that's right, bro. And in today's turn, don't think of the strange thing when your assembly end up broken down and broken up.
Oh yeah, that'll break it. That'll
don't think it's crazy.
That'll have an assembly tumbling down in no time. Because anything flies now. Adultery, fornication, homosexuality, murder.
Lying, tail bearing.
You have everything in your congregation, but and everybody see it going on. Sit up there and complain about it, but won't nobody say nothing about it.
Won't do a damn thing about it.
Well, stop complaining. You like it. That's why you still there.
What you call beauty shop gossip?
Yeah, beauty shop gossip. You like it because you know you gonna have something to talk about after class, after church over with.
Yeah, on the Sabbath day when you gonna be keeping it holy, huh?
And man, see, something else. Like a lot of our people really ain't left the Sunday church, to be honest.
So late.
I'm talking people that's in this, supposedly in the truth, supposedly. A lot of us, man, we ain't left the Sunday church.
No.
We still doing the same old thing.
You just keeping the letter of the law. You showing up on the Sabbath day, but you brought all that garbage with you.
Man.
In the 12.
Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall become heaps, and the mountain of the house as the high places of the fold.
Psalms 82. Let's go to Psalms 82.
Yeah.
Psalms 82.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up at verse 1. Psalms 82, verse 1.
Psalms 82 and 1 I read. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods.
He judgeth among the gods. See, I want to be God, brother. That's the whole mission, to be God.
Yeah, we gonna judge among the
gods. All right, so how you know God's pass down judgment, right? You know that, right? Go ahead.
How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked?
You see what I'm saying? You accept the persons of the wicked. You judge unjustly, accept the persons of the wicked. Oh, well, see, that's my partner right there. But yeah, he adulterer. He's sleeping with every woman in the assembly. Married and unmarried. And ain't taken care of. He tale bearing.
Yeah,
gossip.
Lying.
Go ahead.
3. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
You see that? Go ahead. This Torah is all about justice.
Yes, sir.
It promotes justice. It promotes executing judgment. Not standing on the side saying this ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't promote none of that. Matter of fact, it condemns it in many places, as we read tonight.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Deliver the poor and needy.
Yeah.
Reading them out of the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of court.
Yeah.
I have said, ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Man, who is he talking to? He talking to us.
That's it, bro. Israel.
He talking to us, but how are we gonna ever get to that if we can't even judge these matters here on earth? If we scared to say, hold on, brother, you going off.
That's right.
Hold on, sister, you going off. How we gonna ever get to that? Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
Yeah.
Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
All right, Psalms 94. Let's go to Psalms the 94th chapter. Psalms 94, 12 through 16.
Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Yahweh, and teaches him out of thy law. Thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked.
Yeah.
For Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto the righteous.
This says judgment shall return unto the righteous. Like that law, all them judgment we was reading, that's coming back to this earth.
Right, bro.
And it's gonna be a worldwide rulership, and that same Torah we've been reading all night, those laws, statutes, and judgments is gonna be back in this earth. And the judgment gonna be with the righteous in that day, who ain't gonna be scared to execute judgment.
That's right.
To pass down sentences. Go ahead.
And all the upright in heart shall follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evil doer?
See that? Who gonna rise up? Who gonna say something? Who gonna rise up for me against evil men? Go ahead.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt inside.
All right, Psalms 37. Who gonna stand up? When you see wicked men being
Good
wicked,
question.
Who gonna stand up?
Good question.
See, the scripture don't just let you stand there with your hands in your pocket.
No, bro.
Psalms 37, 27. Pick it up in verse 27 through 27. Yeah.
Depart from evil and do good. Dwell forevermore. For the Lord loveth judgment.
He do what?
Loveth judgment.
So what's the flip side of that? Meaning he hate when it's perverted.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
And forsake not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
29.
The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom.
And what else?
And his tongue talketh of judgment.
All right, so are you righteous? It says the mouth of the righteous speaking
Come
wisdom,
on, bro.
and his tongue
Come on, bro.
of judgment.
Yes, sir.
Are you righteous? Go ahead.
The law of his power
Yeah.
is in his heart or in his mind. None of his steps shall slide.
Yeah.
The wicked watches the righteous.
They do what?
They watches the righteous.
So now don't get it twisted. When you start calling brothers out on their wickedness, start telling people they going off. They gonna start watching you to make sure you ain't going off. You know what I'm saying? And they'll start hating on you. That brother think he better than everybody.
He think he holier than thou.
No, brother. Just everybody's not playing footsie with sin.
Right.
Just because you is. You think everybody got to be playing footsie or laying in bed with sin. That, hey, say, how you been? No, get going. Adultery, bye. Don't come around here. Get going, bye. Go ahead.
The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him.
All right, what verse was that?
That's 32. 32.
All right, let's go to Proverbs 24.
All right.
Proverbs 24. In no situation are you to just sit back and not say nothing. Like, and in your spirit, when you see something wrong, if you've been in these scriptures and you've been around a minute, your spirit not even, you know what's up in your spirit. Your spirit telling you to say something.
Right.
But what you do, you suppress your conscience. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. Right. Proverbs 24, 11 and 12.
If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death.
So now, right here, we seeing somebody being drawn unto death, right? Go ahead.
And those that are ready to be slain. If thou say, behold, we knew it not. Does not that ponder the heart consider it?
Does not he that pondereth the heart
I'm
consider
sorry. That's right, bro. And he that keepeth thy soul, does not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his work?
All right, so what if a brother or sister's name is being killed out here? You know what I'm saying? That they ain't there to defend themselves, and everybody got their opinion about the brother or sister.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Are you to sit back and say, I don't know nothing about that?
Yeah. No. We inquire diligently.
Read that verse 12 again. What's gonna happen if that's your mindset?
Okay.
What that scripture say?
If thou say, behold, we knew it not, does not he that pondereth the heart consider it?
Why would you even do that, knowing that the Most High pondereth the heart?
That's it, bro.
Knowing that meaning he considers always what's on your mind.
That's it, bro.
Why would you do that? He gonna look dead in your mind, and he gonna know that you knew that. Go ahead.
And he that keepeth thy soul, does not he know it? And shall not he render every man according to his work?
You're not fooling nobody but yourself.
That's it, bro.
We've been reading this all night. Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter. We use this one on Sunday Christians all the time.
Yeah.
Y'all better go tell y'all preacher, if the watchmen see the sword coming on the land. Yeah, we are running this on the Sunday Christians all the time.
All the time, bro.
But what about when the conscious Israelites going off? And that's your uncle, that's your brother. You gonna overpass judgment, even though you see this wickedness, even though you see this brother constantly being wicked, constantly running people off with his behavior. Y'all not gonna say nothing?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Ezekiel 33, pick it up in verse 1.
All right. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Wow. So now if the people do what? It say if the people of the land take a man
for their coast
and set them for their watchmen. So if the people have agreed of you to lead them and to teach them this word.
Come on, bro.
Go ahead.
If when he seeth the sword come upon the land.
Wow. So now you had a responsibility to speak out.
Come on
as
now.
the watchman.
Woo-wee.
As the watchman. Go ahead.
He blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Nah, what it be? Ain't nobody been fat mouthed, man. The spirit just moved on me, man, to put a lesson together.
No, what it be?
Yeah, he covered it up. Nah, it's all good, Hebrew. Go ahead.
Then whosoever hears the sound of the trumpet, and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Woo, go ahead.
He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning.
Wow.
His blood shall be upon him.
Yeah.
But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
That's right, verse 6.
But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity.
Wow. So the people die in their sin, so nobody's innocent. The people die in their sin. Go ahead.
But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Go ahead.
So thou son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt bear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that the wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Wow, so y'all see that? So the Most High he didn't told us what's wicked and what's righteous in his word. He didn't gave us the judgments and the statutes to execute the sentences when the laws is broken.
Right, bro.
So if you fail to say something now, that man is gonna die, and and that blood is gonna be required at your hand.
That's it, bro.
For not saying nothing.
Just read the
script. And we run this on the Sunday Christians all the time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What verse was that?
That was verse 8.
Read verse 9.
Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from me, if he does not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Right.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But you didn't deliver. You didn't done your part because you spoke up. So you deliver your soul when you speak up. All right. Let's go to the next spot. Let's go to let's go and get this. Let's go and close this on now with the history of Susanna in the Apocrypha.
All right.
Let's go and close this out. I think we improved the point. We drove the point home. But let's just put the nail in the coffin. History of Susanna. It's only one chapter. All right, these and the sisters, take notes now. Take notes. Sisters, this for y'all. We in the history of Susanna in the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
All right, we about to read about a sister that got caught up in the situation, right? And she did what the law instructed her to do and was protected. That's one point that I want the sister to take from this. All right. Then another thing we're gonna see unrighteous judgment, but then we're gonna see a prophet of the Bible, of the scriptures, Daniel, but he was a youth at the time. We're gonna see what he did. We're gonna see if he just idly stood by and said, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. All right, we're gonna read this whole story, y'all. History of Susanna. Pick it up at verse 1.
There dwelt a man in Babylon called Jehoiakim. And he took his wife, whose name was Susanna, the daughter of Cheslicus, a very fair woman. Very beautiful woman.
Go ahead.
And one that feared Yahweh.
And she feared the Most High, right? So she had both. She just wasn't beautiful and was just
loose woman.
She feared the Most High. Go ahead.
Her parents also were righteous and taught their daughter according to the law of Moses.
That's right.
And Jehoiakim was a great rich man and had a fair garden joining unto his house. And to him resorted the Jews because he was more honorable than all others. The same year were appointed 2 of the ancients of the people to be judges.
Okay, so these elders, right? All right, go ahead.
Such as the Lord spake of, that wickedness came from Babylon from ancient judges who seemed to govern the people. These kept much of Jehoiakim's house, and all that had in his suits in law came unto him.
All right, so these 2 ancients that it's speaking of, right? It says anybody who had a case in the law, they came to these 2 brothers.
Right.
Right. So, and they was always at this brother's house. Go ahead.
Now, when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk. And the 2 elders saw her going in every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed toward her.
So this thing, they saw her every day, and instead of rebuking in their mind, saying, right, that's a married woman.
Right.
They let their lust inflame them.
That should have been evil before they eyes.
Yeah. And lust took these brothers over. And eventually we're gonna read it caused their death.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they perverted their own mind.
They perverted their own mind.
And turned away their eyes that they may not look unto heaven, nor remember just judgment.
Nor remember just judgment.
Come on,
so
bro.
What they were doing, they were suppressing their conscience. They knew it was wrong.
Right.
But they would suppress their spirit, telling them, hey, you know that's adultery.
Right.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. They wouldn't even look up to heaven because they wanted the flesh so bad.
It was on them, man. That spirit was on them, brother.
And it says they, because of that, they did not remember just judgment. Go ahead.
And albeit they both were wounded with her love, yet there's no one shewed another his grief.
Also, they kept it private between each other. Both of them lusted.
But ain't nobody saying nothing.
Ain't nobody saying nothing, though. Go ahead.
But they were ashamed to declare their lust that they had desired to have to do with her. Yet they watched diligently from day to day to see her.
See, that goes to show you a lot of times we know what we be doing wrong, but we still do it.
Right, bro.
That's why they ain't saying nothing to each other, because they know that's wrong.
Yeah.
Lusting after a married woman. Go ahead.
And the one said to the other, let us now go home, for it is dinner time. So when they were gone out, they parted one from the other, and turning back again, they came to the same place.
So, yeah, go ahead.
And after they had asked one another the cause, they acknowledged their lust.
So basically, they both lied like they was going to dinner. Both of them thinking they fooled each other, thinking they going back home, and both of them turn around and end right back in the same. Man, what you doing here? What you doing here?
Exactly, bro.
Well, man, you know Susanna, man, she just so fine, you know.
Yeah.
I sometimes I just be having to come, you know, I ain't trying to holler at her, I just be looking at her sometimes.
Yeah, all right.
You like, man, I be looking at her too, man. She sure live fine, ain't it?
Yeah.
You can just imagine how the conversation going. Go ahead.
Then appointed they a time both together when they might find her alone.
All right, so man, this is what we gonna do. Now she come here every day around this time, babe. We both gonna come around here around this time. See if she gonna go.
You see the wickedness has the wheels turning?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it fell out as they watched a fit time. She went in as before with 2 maids on.
Oh, so now you doing wickedness, and the opportunity actually presents itself. See, the Lord not just gonna protect you when you hell bent on just being rebellious. He gonna let the opportunity present itself and just see if you gonna follow through with it. It said it fell out, so it all went according to plan. And you see what happened when you overlook judgment. He lets you go ahead.
Yep, that's it, bro.
Go ahead.
And she was desirous to wash herself in the garden, for it was hot. And there was nobody there save the 2 elders that had hid themselves and watched her.
Mm.
Then she said unto her maid, bring me oil and washing balls, and shut the garden doors that I may wash me.
Okay, so now we know Susanna, she wasn't trying to get attention from men because she said, look, make sure y'all close the doors behind y'all.
Right.
She wasn't out there trying to put all her goods on display.
Nah, bro.
Go ahead.
18. And they did as she bade them and shut the garden doors and went out themselves at privy doors to fetch the things that she had commanded them. But they saw not the elder because they were hid. Mm. Now when the maids were gone forth and the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee.
Do y'all see this? Mm. These two brothers bust in on this sister while she's taking a shower.
And you know the sad part about this, these are two judges. They know the law.
Right. They know the law.
They know the law. They judge. Look, hey, that's why I say, man, you better watch that spirit. When that spirit come up on you, you better start doing some fast break. These brothers know the law. They judges in the land, and they just, man, doing this wickedness.
Yeah, they basically, in today's terms, they trying to run a train on this sister. Both these brothers that ran up on her while she's naked.
That's it, bro.
Bathing.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee. Therefore, consent unto us and lie with us.
Mm.
If
lie
thou
with us, do y'all see
man,
this wicked?
Come on, bro.
Go ahead.
If thou will not, we will bear witness against thee that a young man was with thee, and therefore thou didst send away thy maids from thee.
Also, as a woman, what do you say? Well, okay. No,
cry out.
That's what the scriptures tell you to do. That's what the scriptures tell you to do. And we finna see Susanna knew the law. She knew the law. She knew what her protection was. That's where your protection was.
That's it, bro.
So if you find yourself in a situation, Susanna about to show you what you're supposed to do. Go ahead.
Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me.
Woo, it is what?
Death. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hand. It is better for me to fall into your hand and not to do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord.
Wow. Do y'all see this sister right here? Go ahead.
With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice.
She did what?
She cried with a loud voice.
That she followed the Torah. That's what protected her right
That's
there.
it, bro. That's it, bro.
That's what protected her. Crying out. Go ahead.
And the two elders cried out against her. Then ran the one and opened the garden door. So when the servants of the house heard the cry in the garden, they rushed in at the privy door to see what was done unto her. But when the elders had declared their matter, the servants were greatly ashamed, for there was never such a report made of Susanna.
Right. So now just picture the situation. Now you hear a loud scream from the garden, and the servants come in there. All you see is Susanna naked and two men standing there.
Yeah.
What just based off that, you know everybody gonna think that, oh man, Susanna was in here being a little thought. You know that's what everybody gonna think, but see, we gotta get off that. We gotta go into when we see stuff like that, be like, man, both sides gotta come out.
Yeah, let's get it straight.
Both sides gotta come out, because this would have been a situation we saw today, and we would have just saw this and ran with it. You can't say we couldn't, because we do it all the time.
The mindset of the people today. Oh man, old girl, she gone.
What you mean? Do you know all the facts, brother?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass the next day.
Now, check. Read that verse 27.
We did 27.
Yeah.
But when the elders had declared their matter, the servants were greatly ashamed, for there was never such a report made of Susanna.
Right. So it says, so when they heard the scream, everybody come running. Then the elders, they first. See, she was committing adultery.
No, they lied.
Let's go to Proverbs. Let's jump to Proverbs 19 real quick. Hold your spot in there. Hold your spot. Proverbs 19 and verse No, Proverbs 18. Proverbs 18 and 17. See, this is why the scripture tells you 2 or 3 witnesses.
Right.
Let every word be established, because the person that's first in his call seemeth right. We finna read that.
Right.
Proverbs 18 and 17.
He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor cometh and searcheth him.
But his neighbor comes searching.
Come on,
yeah, bro. So the person that's usually brings you the first story first. Yeah, they gonna seem right. But you can't always roll with that, because for one, it could be some haterism. They could be bringing you some off hate,
or just like this, a plot,
or they could be bringing you old information, outdated information, but bringing it to you as if it's current. I know brothers that didn't happen to.
Yep, so do.
All right, let's go back to that history of Susanna. So he that is first in his own call, he seen right. He first in the matter.
Yeah.
But let's go get the other story though.
Yeah.
And then let's watch the reaction of all the people. Let's see, is anybody gonna say, well, let's hear the other side.
Right, bro.
Go ahead.
28. And it came to pass the next day, when the people were assembled to her husband Jehoiakim, the two elders came also full of mischievous imagination against Susanna to put her to death.
Wow.
And said before the people, send for Susanna, the daughter of Chechelus, Jehoiakim's wife. And so they sent. So she came with her father and mother, her children, and all her kindred. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman and beauteous to behold.
Right.
And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty.
Now y'all see that?
Still on it, man.
They still lusted. You see what I'm saying? So they telling them to uncover her face to shame her. Take that face cover off. Then as soon as they take it off, Lord have mercy, look at her. This is what they doing in their mind. Tell them to uncover her face to shame, and then as soon as they take it off, they go right to lust.
Right, bro.
And they about to put this woman to death off some lies. It ain't nobody stepping up saying nothing.
Right.
Go ahead.
33. Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people and laid their hands upon her head.
See, this is another thing to look at.
Right.
Everybody used to come to these two brothers with their cases.
Right, bro.
So everybody in their mind now, they like, well,
they got to be right.
They got to be right. Then I know them brothers wouldn't do nothing like that.
And you see the laying out on the hands of the transference of sin.
Yeah.
That's what they supposed to be doing. But see, we finna read.
Go ahead.
And she weeping, looked up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Lord.
That's how her heart did. What?
Trust in the Lord.
So she didn't waver in her faith. Right? She wasn't worried about what people was gonna say about her. She knew it was all false anyway. All right, go ahead.
And the elder said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids and shut the garden doors and sent the maids away. Then a young man who was there came unto her and lay with her. Then we that stood in a corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran unto them. And when they saw them together, when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leaped out. But having taken this woman, we asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things do we testify. Then the assembly believed them.
Then they what?
They believed them.
The assembly believed. So everybody believed one side of the story, only hearing one side of the story. The assembly believed them. 9 times out of 10, but it was because of their staff. Everybody come to these two men with their cases. All right, go ahead.
Then the assembly believed them as though that they were elders and judges of the people.
You see that? Go ahead. Because they was elders and judges of the people, everybody believed.
So they condemned her to death. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting power, that thou knowest the secrets and knowest all things before they be. Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die. Whereas I have never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me. And the Lord heard her voice. Therefore when she was led to be put to death, Yahweh raised up the Holy Spirit, the Ruach Hokodesh of a young youth whose name was Daniel.
Oh, so now Daniel was there. And the Most High raised up his spirit. This sister, innocent, she followed the Torah when she was put in the situation that the Torah told her to do when she put in the situation. And she's steadily crying out to her power. So the Most High raised up the spirit of Daniel. He was a youth at this time.
Yeah. 46.
Go ahead.
Who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
Ooh, he cried, his voice projected amongst the assembly. He like, look, I'm not finna be guilty with y'all.
Right, bro.
Go ahead.
Then all the people turned toward him.
And
said,
why was he able to say, I'm clear from the blood of this woman? Because he's getting ready to speak up.
Right.
And speak out. So everybody that didn't say nothing, guess what? You're going to have to bear that iniquity.
That's it, bro.
Go ahead.
What mean these words that thou hast spoken? So he standing in the midst of them saying, are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examining or knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned the daughter of Israel?
Wow, he said, are you fools, ye sons of Israel? That without examination or knowledge, you didn't condemn this woman to death. That's foolish.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Return again into the place of judgment, for they have borne false witness against her.
So you noticed the spirit.
Yes,
Daniel
sir.
wasn't even there, but
So
how he know?
That's right, bro.
It said the Most High stirred the Holy Spirit up within him. Go ahead.
Wherefore all the people turned again in haste, and the elders said unto him, come, sit down among us and show it us, seeing Yahweh has given thee the honor of an elder. Then Daniel said unto them, put these two aside, one far from another, and I will examine them.
Oh, so now, not only do you got to hear both sides, but you got to cross-examine too.
There you go, bro. There you
got to cross-examine. Go ahead.
So when they were put asunder one from another, he called one of them and said unto him, O thou art waxing old in wickedness. Now thy sin which thou hast committed aforetime are come to light.
See, these elders, this just didn't happen to them overnight.
No, they've been wicked for a minute.
Yeah. And guess what? All the while, everybody was still coming to these brothers, getting their cases settled.
Message.
Ooh.
Message.
Ooh. Go ahead.
53. For thou hast pronounced false judgment, and hast condemned the innocent, and hast let the guilty go free. Albeit Yahweh said, the innocent and the righteous shall thou not slay.
That's in the Torah.
Yes, sir. We read it.
Yes, sir.
Now then, if thou hast seen her, tell me under what tree saw thou them company together? Who answered, under a mystic tree. And Daniel said, very well, thou hast lied against thine own head. For even now, the angel of Yahweh have received the sentence.
They go their word again.
Yes,
have received the judgment.
Have received the sentence.
So how the Most High chose to deal with these elders? He told his angels. He gave his angels judgment. You know what? Y'all go deal with them. This is what I want y'all to do. Go ahead.
Have received the sentence of Yahweh to cut thee in two. So he put him aside and commanded to bring the other, and said unto him, O thou seed of Canaan, and not of Judah, beauty hath deceived thee, and lust hath perverted thine heart.
See that? Beauty is vain.
Yes, sir.
You brothers. Y'all see what these brothers lust got them.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Thus ye have dealt with the daughters of Israel, for they for fear company with you. But the daughter of Judah would not abide your wickedness.
Go ahead.
Now therefore tell, under what tree dost thou take them company together? Who answered, under a home tree.
All right, so their story's not even matching up.
Sure ain't, brother.
Go ahead.
Then said Daniel unto him, well, thou hast also lied against thine own head. For the angel of Yahweh waited with the sword to cut thee in two, that he may destroy you. With that, all the assembly cried out with a loud voice and praised God, whom saved them that trusted in him.
I bet they did. Go ahead.
And they arose against the two elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own mouth. And according to the law of Moshe, they did unto them in such sort as all malicious intended to do to their neighbor, and they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved the same day.
Yeah.
Therefore Chileus and his wife praised Yahweh for their daughter Susanna, with Jehoiachin, her husband, and all the kindred, because there was no dishonesty found in her. From that day forward, Daniel had in great reputation in the sight of the people.
All right, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it with that right there. The history of Susanna. That was the lesson, y'all. Not so innocent bystanders, principles of judgment. You know what I'm saying? So we see we not in no gray area. You know what I'm saying? When you see wickedness, you best call it out.
Right, brother.
You best call it out. Because if you don't, you not gonna be innocent at the end of the day.
Right, brother.
We read it all through. We read about 25 scriptures. 25 scriptures letting you know you don't have the luxury of standing by being neutral when you see wickedness going on in your congregation,
right,
camp, or assembly, or anywhere, not just there. All right, so that's it, man. The young lion checking out.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? Shalom to the family.
All praise, honor, and great glory is unto our God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. This your boy T Booker. I got the young lion standing 10 toes down with me this game. We're going to see y'all most high winning this Shabbat with another lesson. We appreciate y'all for checking in. Like us, subscribe to us, share us on Facebook, on YouTube. We try to get the word out to our brothers and sisters in the faith. As always, we salute you. We're going to get back with y'all again one more time. We're going to holler.